Hi and welcome to today's Todd's Tips. Today I wanted to talk to you about blogging and the shocking truth about blogging. Now, it's not as bad as it sounds, but basically hardly anyone's reading your blogs. And that's even if you're someone huge like Mashable. People don't read all of your blog. I think there's a really worrying statistic, and let's not get bummed down with numbers, but not a lot of people, 20-30%, will read the entirety of your blog. Now, it's still okay because don't forget that's how you read. You probably read things online and you're skimming away on your phone or on your tablet. That's just life. What we've got to do is deal with that. One great way to do that on blogging is to make sure that you structure it really, really well with the skimmers in mind. I often put a little sign off on the bottom and just say, hey, for the skimmers, this is what I've just talked about. But let's start from the top. Obviously with a blog, you've got to have a great headline. Let's get their attention straight away. Don't forget that that headline is probably the only thing that will carry with it forever. So when it's tweeted or when it's put on Facebook, it's just that title. But underneath that, you've obviously got loads and loads of writing. People don't like loads and loads of writing because we're all lazy. Apparently, we've now got the attention span less than a goldfish. It's worrying times. But in a blog, you can help that. So if you have subheadings, you've all seen these subheadings, 1, 2, 3, and 4 subheadings. Use those really, really well. So if you think about your blog, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end like most great stories do. There's probably parts of it, you talk about this and then you talk about that as well because it relates to it. You can almost have mini titles within the blog that relate to those paragraphs, a couple of paragraphs or 2 paragraphs. Now what that does is with the skimmers, people will look at a blog, they'll come to it from Google Plus or from Facebook and they'll see it and they'll be like, right, what's this about? They'll just skim all the way down it. And if you haven't put headings in there, if you haven't put a nice vivid image in there and you haven't put a really, really good conclusion in there, they're not really going to know what it's about unless they're going to want to read it. But people's time is really valuable. So they don't want to read the entire thing to realise at the end of it, it was a load of old dross. So if you put great headings in there to say, here's the secrets about this and, here is why you should do this. The other day I tried it and it worked like this, and then in conclusion, this is why you should do this. People are more likely to look at it and think, do you know what, I should really read that. That looks really quite useful. So make sure that you do this. Make sure you structure it really, really well. And one tip I'd say if you're struggling to blog is actually, if you do it with the title and then have subheading, 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 conclusion, and then write the blog within that, it actually makes you a better writer as well. So today's Todd's tip is use subheadings. And a little SEO tip at the end, if you're interested in SEO, is if you put your keywords, i.e. the important words that people Google to find you, in those headings, that helps Google send people there as well. Okay, so today's Todd's tips is use subheadings in your blogs for the skimmers. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more Todd's tips. Cheers.